Hey everybody, I'm Brooks.
And I'm Jelani.
And together we're Go Figure Reviews, and today we're looking at the new Wolfsbane from the Zabu Build-A-Figure wave. And this one is a loaner from Richard, so thanks to him, because ours have not come in yet, unfortunately.
We're still waiting.
Yeah, we're still waiting. It's the hardest part, like Tom Petty says, but you know, sometimes it is what it is. But it is nice that we get the opportunity to look at it now. And this is the one I've been looking the most forward to from this new wave, because this is one of the X Factor members I'm missing.
Yep. She completes it, I think.
Yes, and of course I do not have the blue Quicksilver that was a Walmart exclusive 3-pack thing or something. Amazon,
yeah.
Whatever.
It was exclusive though.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't manage to get him, but other than him, she would complete my X Factor team. So yeah, I was glad to see her, and she looks pretty good so far. She's got that bright orange, and this is the era of Wolfsbane. She's Rainey Sinclair. She was like an Irish girl, and she joined the New Mutants initially.
Yeah.
And but when the New Mutants fell apart and became X-Force, she instead went to X Factor because she had a crush on Scott's brother Alex, aka Havoc.
That makes total sense.
Yeah, but she was pining over him, but even though he was dating Polaris at the time. So there was, the typical kind of X-Men love triangle thing going there. And let's have a look at her a little closer up. She's got a pretty good face.
I like that face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
expressive.
Yeah, one thing that I wish they had added was an alternate head with maybe a snarling face. But I like the texture on the hair. Very nice. She's got pretty decent head movement as well. She can look up pretty well. She can look down as well. And she's got a good torso too. She does have the standard X Factor. This is kind of like the one that Polaris had with the shoulder pads. And
yeah.
Which is because the X Factor was a more uniform kind of X team back in the day. They were like the official government guys.
Yeah.
They were the feds. X-Feds. But yeah, she's got a pretty nice torso. She's got a little range of movement there. You can get her into some, not too bad. Arms are pretty good as well. She's got that shoulder. A pretty typical shoulder for most female figures. Double jointed elbows, of course, because we need those. But she's got I like the texture they put on her, on the fur on her. It looks really cool.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Yeah, and especially when they kind of add a little more tuftiness to it. Her hands are pretty cool too. They got the kind of clawing hands.
She also comes with fisted hands.
Yeah, she's got a couple of fists. That's her only extras, unfortunately. But, I kind of like the claw. I think the claw hands would be most, I would want to use.
They're appropriate.
Yeah, it's she's more of a clawer than a puncher.
Sure.
Really. But, one thing about this I like is that the silvering that they've managed to put on the buckles and the zipper and everything. That's a nice little touch.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
Ain't enough money in the budget.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice that but can she Jean-Claude? Not quite. And that's,
She needs drop-down hinge legs.
Wolfsbane is a character who you need to have in, dynamic poses, crouching poses, you have to be able to, lean her over, and have her, moving forward and, on all fours and such, So that little bit of extra articulation would help. She's not bad, but she falls a little bit short of what I think the character needs as far as posability. But she does have that nice little pivot there. Yeah, the double jointed knees, of course, because anything less would be uncivilized. And
they're also pinless. Yeah.
Yeah.
The arms and the legs are pinless.
Both pinless. Very nice. Very smooth. Some cool fur on the legs there. And no boot pivot, but she does have a pretty good ankle pivot, and she's got the bare feet.
Yeah, cool. Toesies.
Yeah, they should have made them a little bigger, I think, though. But then it's not too bad, though. And she doesn't have a tail either. I can't remember. I think this iteration of the character may have had a tail, but I might be mistaken. That's not a big deal, but, it'd be nice to have the option, at least. So overall, she is pretty nice. I think it's like the little touches, like the silver and like some of that, like really helps in like the fur texturing. But
she does need to crouch more.
Yeah, it's like she needs a little bit more posability, I think, to be perfect.
Yeah. All right, and here Wolfsbane is with her counterparts. We've got the Toy Biz Wolfsbane. This came in like a New Mutants, I think, Most Wanted pack. I'm not quite sure, but this was back in like the 90s and early 2000s. Toy Biz when they were experimenting. She can't stand up all the way. I do want to show her off. Her problem is her neck won't go down, so she's always in the hunching pose. But she's supposed to be a wolf, so she's like either turning into the wolf, but she's supposed to be on all fours anyway. So I mean, it still works out. She's very cool. She's got the furry tail.
Of like the classical design.
So I use her as my New Mutants Wolfsbane because I have a New Mutants Wolfsbane now. Because of the body. I think this was a Dawnstar's body. Danny Moonstar, excuse me. This is the Walgreens exclusive body. And then I forgot what head. This is also Walgreens exclusive head and claws. From the this is our makeshift Wolfsbane for a while. I like this Wolfsbane too. I mean, I like her hair sculpt. The other one comes with like it's a head, but then they put the hair they attach the hair to it. This is a full sculpt. I'd still like this one. It's all right. But this was my makeshift Wolfsbane for a long time. I even had a Polaris body attached to her for the longest time because she was my X Factor. But we don't need that anymore because we have this one. So that's pretty cool. We get all these looks for her. It's not bad. Tell us which one you like more in the comments.
And here she is with her X Factor comrades. And it's a nice looking set.
Yeah, it looks like we completed them.
Yeah.
Finally. We've got X-Force. Or X Factor.
Yep. The classic 90s version.
Yeah.
And she looks pretty good, I think. Like, I would have her in a more of a crouching pose, but she isn't quite as...
Crouchy.
Yeah, she isn't quite as crouchy as I think she should be. But, it is possible. I mean, but, I don't want to have her standing up, so you could see her real good with the rest of the team, have her standing tall. And, like, this X Factor team, like, it brings back a lot of memories. So it is very cool seeing, like, finally put together in figure form.
Yeah. All right. So, all in all, Wolfsbane's not a bad figure. She's here with Zabu and fighting Sabretooth. And she looks like this is the best her crouching will do, which is kind of a bummer. Yeah. I don't want her to go a little lower. She needs to be like as low.
Like a little bit more flexibility.
Yeah, she's got to be as low, I think, as this figure.
She should be able to
in some levels
to do all four.
Yeah, and she's not even able to do that, and that's it kind of sucks. But of course, we get figure points out here. And Brooks, what would you give this Wolfsbane figure?
Well, I'd give her a 4. Really, like, she doesn't come with that much. It's like if she should have come with an extra head as well as an extra pair of hands. I think that would have been enough.
Yeah, I agree. You know what? I'll also give her a 4. She needs a little more too. Yeah, you're right. She needs an alternate head. It would be nice if they had like some kind of a human head too, but I think because the human head would have been messed up because of the furry body. But you get what I'm saying. I mean, I'm glad we finished the X Factor. That's awesome. It's a welcome addition.
It'd be nice if they redid Blue Quicksilver.
Yeah, we'll get it. We need a Blue Quicksilver, and we also need a green one for other things. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. Tell us, guys, what you think in the comments. How many figure points would you give it from 0 to 5 figure points? Do all the stuff that YouTube asks us to do. We're at 400 subscribers, so thanks a lot, guys, for that. And, of course, get out there and go figure!